to bless us and to make us prosperous. And I must tell you that today's topic is an eye-opener and is something to renew our mind, to know that it's still God who can make one prosperous. Even though that we are in a place or in a part of the world today that don't believe anymore that God can still make one prosperous. But child of God, you must agree in today's topic that is only the Lord who can make you prosperous. Without God, you go nowhere. It's only when the hands of God is upon you and upon what you are doing that you can be prosperous. Why? Because even this place where we read, or if we read from Proverbs 10:22, it said that hard work does not make anybody richer. The only thing that can make you richer or that will make you rich is obedience and trusting in the Lord, who makes a way where there is no way. I don't know what you are doing, and I don't know the condition where you are, but one thing is required from you if you are seeking to prosper, and that thing is not that much. It's just for you to be obedient to God. If you can be obedient to God and to his words and they keep to his commandments, the Lord can do anything to make sure that you prosper. That's why in the book of Deuteronomy 38 and 9, he told the people of Israel that if only they can obey him, if only they can keep to his words, that let them be sure that that land that they are about to possess, that he, the Lord, will prosper them there. Child of God, God can prosper you where you are. Where you are sometimes matters, but that is not all. I have seen so many people who were somewhere and by human thinking, nobody can count that God can favor them there, and from that place the Lord make them who they are. That's why Psalm 113 verse 7, the Bible says that the Lord can from a place of dumping of a refuge and they raise up a poor boy and make him the king of his people. It's the Lord that make king. It's the Lord that gives wealth. That's why Deuteronomy 8:18, the Bible says that he's the only one who gives us the power to make wealth. That is to say that without God in our life, that we cannot achieve anything. That's why he say, cut off from me, you can do nothing. Even though that we're in our world where people want to get rich by all means. But I must tell you, child of God, that Satan does not give money. Satan does not make one prosperous. Why? Because so many have even joined one group or the other, and they yet having sacrificed many things that they are required to sacrifice, and they yet they don't have anything to make. Those people that you see small change in their hands is the people that the Lord have destined that they will be great. It's people that the Lord have destined that they will be rich. And when that begin to manifest, they will conclude that is where they belong. That is the cause of their wealth. Child of God, that is not true. It's only God who makes one great, and it's only God who will make one to be rich. That's why he said in the book of Jeremiah 29:11, he said that the plan I have for you is good. They plan to make you prosperous. They plan to favor you. They plan to bring the future you hope for. Child of God, I don't know your belief, but one thing I know for sure is that it's only God who can make us prosperous. And today he reminding us that we should be still. For the Bible says in the book of Psalm 46 that we should be, the book of Psalm 46 that we should be, verse 10, that we should be still and know that he is the Lord. Today, things can be rough. Yes, things can be rough today. But if you can be still, if you can look up to God, who is the author and the finisher, according to Hebrews 12 verse 2, the Bible says that he is the author and the finisher, that we should look up to him. Child of God, look up to God. He is the only one who can make one who he desires to be. He is the only one who can lift one and they bring another one down. Child of God, I am assuring you that if you believe in what God can do, you will see God manifestation upon your life. Amen. You will see God manifestation upon your destiny.
Amen.
You will see God manifestation upon your business.
Amen.
That business today may be crawling. That business today may not have money. But if God have determined to bless you, even without money, God can make you whom he wants you to be. I have seen so many people, even though that their beginning was not that rich, but today they are somebody. I have saw a lot of people who came from a very bad or poor background, but today they are great. Why? Because it's the Lord who make one great. And I have as well saw so many who came from a rich family, who their father is a rich father, who their father have invested so much in their life for them to rise and for them to be great, but today they are nowhere. Why? The sons of nobody, whom their father never give even a dime after they served the Oga, even though that their Oga disappointed them, but because it's the Lord who prosper one, today God prosper them. Child of God, if God is with you, God can do what man cannot do in order to prosper you. God can make a way for you where there is no way. That's why he say, I am the only one who make a way in the wilderness. Child of God, you may be in the wilderness now, wilderness of poverty, wilderness of failure, but if only you can be still, if only you can look up to God, God can still make a way for you.
Amen.
Because he has promised us that before the 100 days closing, that somebody will become great. Amen. That somebody will become rich. Amen. That somebody will be a giver, no longer a borrower.
Amen.
You may be borrowing today, but child of God, God is capable to connect you to a business that can transform your life. Why? Because he has destiny to bless you. That's why the Bible says in Psalm 127, 1 and 2 to 3, that God will provide for his people even when they are still asleep. Child of God, this God will make a way for you.
Amen.
All you own God is to be obedient to him. All you own God is to maintain holiness and righteousness. If you can maintain holiness and righteousness, for the Bible said that the holiness exalts a nation. Why sin is a reproach? Why so many have failed today? Is because they have cut off from the Lord. Why so many have failed today? Is because they are not in good time with the Lord. For the Bible said that for them that put their trust in the Lord, that they cannot be put to shame. Child of God, keep on believing this God. Even though that today may be very rough, but keep on believing this God. I can see a better tomorrow coming. Amen. Because God is capable. God can exalt you. God can transform you. God can make you rich. For Sirach 11:21, the Bible said that this God can suddenly and instantly make a poor boy rich. There is no negotiation. God cannot consult anybody, neither take permission from anybody to bless you. And it is whom he wants to bless that he bless. It doesn't matter who is involved. And nobody can say no when God has said yes. And